Good morning, everyone. This is Sheila, and I thought I'd do a flip through of my FOxy Fix notebook. And this is my very first time ever having one of these notebooks. It was my one of my Christmas wishes this year, and I didn't think it was going to come true. But my two wonderful sons, they saw a post that I wanted one of these and hoped that Santa would bring me one. So here she is, and I named her Journey because life's a journey, and this is a planner, my scrapbook. I am trying to start up a small business with my craft project, so there's a little bit of everything in here. Alright, so this is a number 7 wide, and you can see that I have it quite filled with a lot of things. I didn't realize I was going to make it that chunky, but as I was making things and adding them, that's what happened. It came out a little chunky. Okay, on the front here, I had a couple of people comment on this here, and to me, I call it my thinking wand. You know, if you're thinking about something, sometimes it's good to have something in your hand. I also can use it as a scoring tool because the tip here is small enough that you could use it as a scoring tool. I actually can't remember where or when I acquired this, but it does look like it's handmade, obviously. This is wood, I believe, and I think this could be like the polymer clay. I don't know if you can tell, but they put that on top. They added a little emerald here, and then there's like a polished stone on the top. When I go to flea markets or yard sales, sometimes people have a box of things that you can buy for a few dollars, and I seen a box of pens and pencils and stuff for drawing, so I just grabbed it. And then when I got home and I went through the box, this is what I found inside the box. So I don't know exactly why or who created it, used it as a wand. I have no clue. And I had it packed away for a long time because I really didn't know what I was going to do with it. And now I use it on here just to make my front a little interesting. Alright, also on the front here I have a couple of little charms. This has a little a cat with a crown on it, and this actually came off another traveler's notebook that I had bought off of Amazon, so I just attached it to here. And then I have a little heart lock with the key, and then on the spine here I have this little charm that I bought. I think I bought this at Hobby Lobby, and I only paid a couple dollars for it because it was on one of the end caps and it was on sale. So, and then this is a Tim Holtz little lock thing here. I don't know exactly what they call it, but alright. My elastic is a little bit taut because I took it off because I was trying to add a charm to the elastic, and when I went to put it back through, it got all frayed, so I kind of trimmed it so it's kind of tight. Alright, so now on the inside here I have two laminated pictures. This is my lovely life partner, best friend. We've been together for 5 years now, and he's awesome. He treats me so good. He treats me like gold. And below here are me and my two boys at the last cookout before I moved. I moved from Massachusetts down to North Carolina, and they are still up in Mass, and I miss them so much. Okay, here is the first dashboard that I created just using some of that clear film that you can get anywhere. And I don't have, there's a pocket here that I attached, and you can get these pockets. I found them at Hobby Lobby in the artist section, where you can find the artist books and stuff that you know you want to protect your work. And I actually saw these pouches, and I said, oh, that would be awesome in my traveler's notebook. And in here I have some labels, and I have some washi tape and just some stickers right now. And then the first book is my monthly calendar, and I created this myself using the Sheriff, I think it's Sheriff Page Plus program. And my first, I started with February because I don't plan on using, I wasn't going to make, do a whole layout with January because January is almost gone. And I have a little hot paper clip here, and I have this little green clip down below just to hold my page open to this. And I actually have the page open to this month. That's how I made, you know, attached it to the elastic so that I don't have to go flipping through all the pages. So the next page, I did some weekly spreads, and the first week I think I'm going to do the whole month with Valentine theme, but I only did the first, I think a couple pages. Did I even start? No, I haven't started with the other, but I just did my monthly and the first week of February. And this is just a what do you call it, project life card that I just cut around and I laminated the front. So that's my first section, and like I said, this is the one I created myself. And there's a little piece back here for a note, if I have any notes. And I actually have to-do list, or back here at the end, a to-do list, and just a little area just for notes. And this is the other piece of that film. I had bought a 12 by 12 pack and some 8.5 by 11 packs of this film from a yard sale. I think I paid $5 for a whole box, and I have tons of it. Okay, so this next book, I have a pen attached to it using a clip. I actually made a pocket with the same film, and I attached it to these. This is one of the books that came with my notebook, and I just covered the outside of it with just some plain cardstock. Well, not plain, but decorative cardstock. And then I added a pocket to it. And then here I have just a tiny ruler. And I have some of these fun little index cards that have lines on them. And, you know, if you want to write down anything, a note or anything, that's in the first pocket. And then I have just, it's all good. And this is like a Project Life card also. And I just have this plastic attached with just some brads. And then I used washi tape. And then for the sides, and then here when I folded this over, I taped it down with my ATG tape, and then I used some washi for decorating, and then I just cut out another Project Life card, and then I added my web, because in here I think I have a website, and I'm starting to put up things on my website, so I just want to keep track. I don't have anything in here right now, but I just want to keep track of things that I have on there, and if I sell something, I want to just keep track, and this is what I'm going to use this notebook for. This little paper clip is really old, a few years old. You can tell it's a Hello Kitty, and she's kind of worn out. But I got these when, you know, you order things from China. Sometimes they send you an extra gift, and I've collected a few of these over the years. And this is the back side of that book, and I have a whole bunch of planner stickers, all different kinds in here. I'm not going to pull them all out. So now this is another little booklet I made, and I love this steampunk kitty. I love steampunk, and I have it. I wrote down my craft project, and I created this too on that program. And this is where I actually gonna put projects that I have made and created and possibly gonna sell. And I made a little booklet here. I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not. This is just, you know, I'm just gonna try it out. But I have a spot for pictures, and then I have a little thing here that just I can write down the project's name, the size of it, pages, because I do mini albums and things like that, the price I might sell it for, the color, how many I have, and there's a few pages that I can fill things up with. So that's that book, and I don't have no protection on there. This next little thing is just a little family photo album that I made. And I just have it attached. It's not actually attached to one of the elastics back here. I actually just attached it to one of the booklets with another extra elastic. And these are like for the Project Life cards. And I got a pack at, I think it was Michael's. They had them on sale. And I think I only paid maybe $2.50 for a whole pack. And what I did was I cut the side off that had the holes, you know, that put in the notebook down, and it measures this measures like 8 by 8, and I poked a couple of holes in it, and I strung it up with some string, tied it together. And I have some of my family photos, my nieces. This is one of my sons. My favorite picture of my niece and nephew. I love this picture. That picture's old. Just some family photos. Just to flip through. My oldest son here. And my youngest. He's 22. He's 26. My dog Scooby. We've had him for a year come February 14th, Valentine's Day. He's a rescue. The best dog ever. And I moved to North Carolina, and we were driving around one day and got lost, and we came down the street, and I found a street that actually had my name. So I made my fiance turn around and stop because I had to get out and take a picture. Because when and where do you ever see a street with your name on it? And the funny thing is too, I didn't take the picture, but a couple of blocks up there was another street with May, and that's my middle name, but I didn't stop to get that picture. Maybe someday I'll go back. Now this is a sunflower that was in my garden last year, and when I had a flower garden up in Mass, I saved all my seeds, a lot of them, and I brought them down here, and I replanted them because I never did that before. I thought it was really hard to save seeds and replant them, but it's so easy. Now this is actually supposed to be a yellow sunflower, and I had a lot of them that came out with this reddish brown color. And the reason for that is because the soil here in North Carolina is red. So the nutrients of the soil mixed in, and I had a lot of these reddish sunflowers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have a lot more pictures than that, but that's one of the good ones. Alright, here I have a picture of this reindeer that I printed off the internet, and I actually did, I don't know if you can see it that well, but I did some little Zentangle twirls in there. I love to draw too when I'm in the mood. Alright, and I just have some Project Life cards in here too. You can put some notes. I usually use these to make a little calendar to put on the front of the book so that, you know, you can just have a quick reference. Alright, so then that's that. Ooh, excuse me. Here's the next book, because I actually got 3 books that came with this notebook. And here I did the same thing with the plastic film. I wrapped that book after I put some decorative paper on it. I wrapped it in the decorative film and have it held together with brads and then some washi tape. On this, I made a few little slits in this plastics, and that way I have a place to store some of my paper clips that I got. There's an ice cream cone, a camera, a square thing. And this is another camera, a little bow. This is like one of the, I think this is a Tim Holtz, I believe a Tim Holtz paper clip there. Then I love these big paper clips. And then I have a highlighter attached here with another clip. And then this book is going to be for my list, like movie list or book list or anything like that. I just have some stickers tucked in here right now. I'll show you this picture real quick. I was going through a magazine yesterday and I saw these really cute doors and they're picture frames. Can you see that? So I'm gonna plan on making some of my own doors, but I think I'm going to use that foam board that you can find at the dollar store for a project to work on. That would be a cool idea. So that's my list book, and here's another one of those. This is like a rubber paper clip. I love those. They're so cute. And on this back page, I just got a little sticky note pad. And on the inside of this book, I actually added a black backing on here. And then on this side, that book, I just have a little sticky notes just sticking there. Alright. Oops. My next book is one that I made, and then Get Creative. And then here, I'm gonna do drawings or paint a little. Or I may also put a few pictures of my things that I drew and drew or painted, you know, just a little memory thing. Alright, and then the next book, this is the last of those books that came with it. And I have here, I don't know if I'm going to use it for this, but for right now I have the swaps down at the bottom. I'm in a lot of groups and we exchange different swaps, and so I like to keep track of when they're due and stuff, so I might use this for that, but I'm not sure yet. And then here there's another pocket, and I have some washi tape, and I have some page flags just tucked in there. This is another one of those large paper clips. And then on the back I also have some more stickers for planner, some little arrows and things like that. Alright, so that's my setup so far. I love the smell of this leather. It's really, really chunky, and I don't know, there's nothing more I can add to it because it's so big. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, you can just comment and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope you enjoyed my setup, and you have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.